Did you know that for this movie, Patrick Warburton improvised when Kronk hummed his own theme song when he was carrying Kuzco in the bag to the waterfall? Disney's legal department had Warburton sign all rights to the humming composition over to them. The Emperor's New Groove is a Disney movie I love going back to every once in a while. It just brings back lots of great childhood memories. If you're like me, you grew up with Disney movies, and The Emperor's New Groove is one movie that is very underrated in my opinion. I have three things that I love about this movie, and my last thing is definitely my favorite. First thing I like is the storytelling and the fun characters we get in this movie. The storytelling is fun. It starts out narrative based, and we even get a fourth wall break thrown in there. David Spade is just hilarious as Kuzco when he does his voiceover and when he does his just reminding everybody what the movie and who the movie is all about. You know, it's super funny, super creative. It really keeps you engaged the whole time, and you get to see like one person's perspective on stuff that happened and how they were the victim and how everyone else were the bad guys. Like it's a classic setup for just a really fun movie. And then the characters, man, these characters are so classic. I mean, every actor and actress who's cast in this movie to play a character, perfect casting choice. I mean, I can't imagine anybody but Patrick Warburton playing Kronk and Eartha Kitt voicing Yzma and David Spade voicing Kuzco and John Goodman voicing Patti. I mean, it's iconic. Like, it just sticks with you. Like, their performances are so good, yet so funny at the same time. I mean, so many different moments they get to have. The dynamics between Kronk and Yzma is freaking hilarious. The dynamics between Kuzco and Patti are really funny. Then you get Patti's whole family thrown in there. And then you combine all these different characters and all these different moments together to just give you just a fun, hilarious time. I mean, I'm 30 years old and I still crack up at so many of the scenes in this movie because it's just delivered so well. The writing is funny. Lots of this movie is you just lean back, enjoy, and just have a good laugh. Just it's a family-friendly, fun movie with lots of lightheartedness and crazy, stupid, funny moments. But that goes into my second thing, that Disney always gives you great life lessons. No matter how funny the movie is, there are always some great life lessons to learn. And the biggest one is really humility. I mean, selfishness is a big one too, where we get to see a guy who thinks the world revolves around him. Everyone can relate to this. Everyone knows someone who thinks it's all about them. Very narcissistic, selfish, they only think about themselves. And it, you know, alienates people, pushes people away. You don't want to be friends with these people, you don't even want to be around these people. It's not a pretty characteristic to have, pretty personality to have at all. And more often than not, the person who is selfish, the narcissist, learns some very hard lessons that could have easily been avoided if they didn't focus so much on themselves. And then you have Patti, who is super humble, super respectful, super kind, loving, caring, and he's willing to just like get treated like crap to show Kuzco like there's a better way, you know, how to be a friend. You know, interacting with Patti, seeing there's so many other people out there than just him. There's so many things out there that he's never experienced. Even some emotions he's never experienced before, and Patti just opens that world up to him. And just, you know, they always say that people with good hearts, they get beat up the most, and they get abused the most, and Patti really went through it. I mean, he could have quit a long time ago, he even admitted it, but he wanted to have some hope for Kuzco. And, you know, it paid off. Like, you get to see Patti and Kuzco, you know, end up being really good friends, a great relationship. Kuzco sees the errors of his ways. Kuzco has a very big transformation in his life, and it's a very beautiful transformation to see. I always smile when I see that moment happen where stuff starts to click for him. And my favorite scene, there's so many funny, hilarious scenes in this movie. I don't know, I think one scene I really like that's actually not funny, it's more of a serious moment. I think it's where Kuzco and Patti finally kind of start to work together, is when they're doing the climb up the side of the cliff. They had to work together as a team because there's killer crocodiles below. Kuzco ends up saving Patti's life. I think right there, I think that was the moment where Kuzco had a little bit of a heart change. And, you know, they realized they need each other. So with all that being said, highly recommend watch The Emperor's New Groove again. It's on Disney Plus right now. So for The Emperor's New Groove, I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10 Mudflaps. And remember, leave me a thumbs up. Drop comments below. What was your favorite moment from this movie? See you soon.